Hello and welcome back to Lord Fan Gaming Plays Neverwinter Nights. I'm your host Lord Fan, and today's Neverwinter Nights build video, we're doing the pure Sorcerer build. Oh yes, we're going to be exploring the Sorcerer class from 1 to 40 and select what spells you want to keep for now, so what spells you want to get rid of, and also what spells are permanent in your deck of spells. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night content like this. And do not forget to hit the notification bell, you update my videos and builds plus more. Now, sorcerers are arcane casters. The difference between a sorcerer and wizard is this simply: sorcerers, what they do is they do not scribe spells. Instead, they pick spells from leveling. They have to pick a limited amount of spells. Fortunately, they get to cast X amount of spells per spell level a day. For instance, you have Magic Missile, Identify, and they're both in 5 times you cast them per day. So you cast Magic Missile 3 times per day, item identification per day, and that is it. So let's get with the build, shall we? Gender, go for any what you want. Now, as for race, I'm picking human because the free feats and more. You can pick the other races. You miss out on 1 feat, which is all right. Portraits, bring your own portraits if you want, unless you're on the consoles. Now, this one's very simple. Sorcerer, 1 through 40. That is it here. Now, alignment, I'm picking a good alignment this time because later on, the summoning for a sorcerer is really great with one of the spells. Yeah, good alignment, you get a powerful summon. And I love summons as a caster. This way they're my meat shield so I could cast spells without problems. Now, I did Dexterity 14, Constitution 13, and Charisma 17, Rest are 10. Charisma is going to be the main stat I am building until level 40. Then I hit 1 point in Constitution. Other than that, that's it here. Now, packages, this one's very simple. Concentration, that's a class skill. Persuade, cross-class, because you might as well persuade people to do things your way. If you don't like these talking skills, heal is fine. Spellcraft, definitely that. Just definitely pick that one. Now, let's go with feats real quick. I'm picking combat casting because in case they fix an enhanced edition. Now, the older editions, yeah, you're fine with that. I'm picking also extend spells. This way you extend your buffs longer. That's why I'm picking it. And there you go. And your spells right here, I'm picking Acid Splash for damage. Electric Jolt for damage. I believe I'm going to do probably. I'm just looking at the 2. I'm trying to decide. And one more is Resistance, obviously, and Daze. Those right here, level 0, you'll get all of them. Now right here, I am first of all picking a Summon Creature 1. Obviously, I want help besides my familiar. My familiar is good, but I want backup. So you can get rid of that if you want to. That's the great news about sorcerers until level 40. Then you're stuck with the spells. So choose wisely. Seriously, choose wisely. And I'm doing a Magic Missile. That's my base damage spells. Now, Panthers. They're great tanks. They're rogues, but they're great tanks. They're perfect tanks. You can also pick Pixies, that Eye Creature, or anything else. I'm going with a Panther. Monty. Yep, we got Monty now, who's going to help us out in this build video here. Now, customize your character what you want. Now, my final tidbits about being a sorcerer is simple. You're a caster. You wear cloth. That is simple. You are weak. In other words, use your pets and your familiars as shields while you're casting spells. You're going to be weak right now. Later on, your fingertips are powerful. In other words, you get to blow things up, wreck things up, Wail the things up. If you're using Wail the Banshee, of course, you're going to destroy everything. Yeah, you're going to destroy everything so bad that, yeah, foes will run from you. And that's about it in a nutshell about sorcerers when we start character creation here. And let's get to the actual portion of the video where we're actually going to build our characters up. Normally, I get on with the build and the levels. However, I want to do the spells first. Level 0 you'll get. Level 1 you want is Magic Missile, Identify, Protect from Alignment, and Mage's Armor. Now, summons you want to have first, and you can switch them out every time you upgrade until spell level 8. So those are the spells you want for level 1 right here, and we're going to go to level 2 here, which I'm going to read off right now, which is Invisible, Knock, Melf's Asset Arrows, Ultravision, or Death Armor. Whatever order you want to get. Like I said before, you want your summon spells first, so this way they're cannon folder while you're casting spells and doing some DPS. If you don't have like the best pet until level 8, then yeah, you're kind of stuck. Now, if you're evil, yeah, or neutral, yeah, you'll probably want to do Animate Dead when we get to level 8. Now, level 3 is Displacement, Flame Armor, Fireball, and Fine Trap. Those are good spells for level 3 to have. That's what I have on my list here. I kind of went fast on the spells, so that's why I'm doing it first here. So this way everybody get an update. I'll put timestamps in the video and write down every single spell I did place. So this way you'll all benefit from it. I'll even put in the description too. Now level 4 is Elemental Shield, Issac Lesser Missiles, Evard's Black Tentacles, and Ice Storm. Those are good spells. If you want to do any more protection spells, be my guest, but those I should recommend. Like I said before, you could interchange the spells every time you level up to 40. Once you hit 40, that is it, is permanent. That's what's great about Sorcerer. So we're going to get to level 5 right here. Now for level 5, Lesser Mantle, swap it out for energy buffering when you get the better version. Mestil's Acid Sheath and Firebrand. Those are the spells for level 5. Let's get to level 6. Now for level 6 is Flesh to Stone, Greater Missile Storm, Tensor's Transformation. Now level 7, here's Bigby's Grasping Hand, Delay Fireball, and Spell Mantle. That's when you swap out the lesser for energy buffered right here. So that should be it for 6 and 7. So let's get to 8 and 9, your final set of spells you'll get for the epic levels, which will you'll all see during this build video right here. 8, Horrid Wilting, Greater Planar Binding, your permanent summon, Greater Sanctuary. Level 9, Wail the Banshee, Time Stop, very valuable. And Disjunction, very valuable to rip apart those casters' protections. And that's it for my recommendation for spells, so let's get on with the actual build of the video. So now we're going to go with the leveling portion of this video. Great news is 1 through 40, all sorcerers. It's a very simple leveling scheme right here. So I'm just going to section it off on the timestamps by 20s. 1 through 20 is your normal levels. 20 through 40 your epics. Really simple. Bad news is they're a little bit feat starved. Great news is they're spells. I mean, that's a change off. I'll gladly accept that change off. So we're going to get to it right now. Now, great news about leveling is you could interchange your spells here. What I'm doing right now is until I get greater planar summoning is this. I'm keeping the regular summoning ones as backup. So this way you have your creatures, a cannon folder, go in front of you while you're casting spells from a distance. You run out of spells. Yeah, just be better in your tactics. So we're going with Sorcerer. Concentration, obviously, that's the only ones you could pick. Persuade, as your cross skill, we can't do it yet. And Spellcraft, so Concentration and Spellcraft. I'm going with, let's see here, I'm trying to decide. Flare, that's a good one. And we'll leave everything alone because that's it. And keep your Panther. Yeah, we're keeping the Panther. I love the Panther. Panthers are great. Panthers are wonderful. Panthers can destroy. Same thing with the skills. This time add Persuade. If you don't like Persuade, go with Heal. Now let's go with the feats here. I'm looking for a certain feat. I'll try and look for it. And let me see here. Skill Focus, Boot. Yeah, certain feats I'm looking for is mainly spell ones. There you go. Spell Penetration. We're going to get that one. Right there. Our spells will do more damage, which is great. Bonus to casting levels, which is great. Now right here we're picking one more spell here because we're at level 1, so I'm trying to decide. Let's see here. Identify, that means you easily identify items, which is great. Now next up we're going to go for the next level right here. So we pick Sorcerer, we're at level 4 now. So obviously what we're going to do is pick Charisma because yeah, Charisma is the Sorcerer's main bread and butter. You need Charisma to cast spells, just like Wizards you need Intelligence. So we're going to do Spellcraft, Concentration, we're going to do Ray of Light, that Ray spell, and we're also going to get rid of Summon Creature 1. That's going bye-bye because we're going to put in the other one. And there you go, Protection from Alignment, and we're going to put Summon Creature 2 here. So we're starting to switch things out. So it's like a mini army we have while we cast spells. Don't worry because you'll actually get some nice spells in the process. So we'll do Concentration. Let's see what else we're going to do. Persuade and Spellcraft. You're saying you could use a Familiar, but what if Familiar goes down? That's why we have backup. And we're at level 1 here. So what I'm looking for is Mage's Armor. So we're at level 2 now. So here is the great news. We're going to go down further the list here. And we're going to do Acid Arrows. Oh, yes, we are. There you go. And there you have it. So let's get this next thing done here. Same thing with the skill setup. Now, if you see the Persuade, put points into it. If you cannot, that will be for the other level. So let's see what else we could get in our feats here. Maximize spell. We get to maximize our spell damage. So that is great right here. So we get to do more damage with spells, which is awesome. So we do light. That's it for the 0 spells. So we're going to do like before, get rid of the 2, summon creatures. That's going bye-bye. So we're going to put a nice replacement for it. So let's see what replacement we could actually get this time. Invisibility. So we go invisible, have advantage, and we also have summon creatures 3 right here. That's another upgrade to from 2, so that's good. So now what we're going to do is same skills, Persuade. This time Spellcraft and Concentration. Don't like Persuade, switch it up. Now we're going to do another one right here. My personal favorite. I'm trying to look around. And there's so many options at this point. You can have Summon Creature 1 if you want to. I like is, well, Burning Hands is alright, but I think I'm going to go with, let's see here. I'm trying to think for a second. Yeah, Ice Daggers. Another form of direct damage spells right here. That's backup. We always want backup in this game here because it helps you. You're going to be weak at this point until you get some good spells, then you're strong. So we're at Summon Creatures 3, so let's see what else we could get here. Okay, this is a good one. Displacement, we cast that. Yeah, that's really good for us. Really good. So now we're Sorcerer. Now we're at level 8 Sorcerer. We're going to do Charisma right here. Our Charisma is getting up there. Seriously, it is seriously getting up there. So you're going to do your Persuade if you can. Spellcraft and Concentration. Now we're going to switch out Summon Creatures. Yeah, we're going to switch that out. That's going bye-bye because level 4 right here, we're going to pick something else. Flame Arrows, that's a really good alternative. And Summon Creatures, and that's it. So that is it for level 8 right here. We're 2 levels away from halfway. Now we're at level 9. Concentration, we're going to do Persuade if you can. If not, Spellcraft, definitely Spellcraft. So now we're at another feat section right here. So let's look at this. Empower Spells. You want to get this ASAP. It's a great feat for wizards and sorcerers. So now we're at level 2 at this point. So we have Knock, Invisibility, and the Acid Arrows, which are real good. Knock is great this way. You can open up chests at safe distance. Yeah, no Tomai, cast that. That's great alternative. And we did Ultravision this way. You can start seeing in the dark since we're humans. If not, switch it to something else. So now we're at level 3. We're going to have to make some good choices here. Fireball. If you don't like Fireball, pick another direct damage spell. And here's another one right here. We're at level 4. Issac, Lesser Missile Storms. Great spell right here. It starts out the greatness. Now we're at Sorcerer level 10. Halfway through the normal levels, which is 1 through 20. So you pick Spellcraft and Concentration, same as before. Summon Creatures 5. We're going to get rid of 4 because we're going to pick something else out of it. This is what's great about sorcerers. You get to pick your own spells, kind of like a bakery. Pick your own bread and pick your own donuts. So there you go, Elemental Shield right here. That's great. So we're all good. I'm just checking everything over in case there's a weaker version. I can get rid of it. And that's a good setup right here. So we're good and set to go. So now we're going to do another level of Sorcerer here. Same thing with the skills, Concentration, Spellcraft, Persuade if you can. So let's see over here. Okay, we're going to do Death Armor. Why is that? Yeah, that's going to help us out. It's like another layer of shielding here for us. And let's see what else here. I think we're going to do Find Traps. I'm trying to look for where it's at. No Tomai, no Rogues. Go bust that out. There you go. And this one right here is Ice Storm, I believe. I'm going for the Tentacle one. That's a good option right there. Really nice. And last but not least is, let's see if it's down here somewhere. I think I was supposed to look for a certain spell. Yeah, I was indecisive, so it happens. So many good options for casters. There you go. Lesser Spell Mantle. We'll get rid of that when we get the greater one. For now, it's a temporary spell. Sorcerer. So we're going to pick Charisma. Now we have 20 Charisma at level 12, which is good. Same thing with the skills at this point. So let me see over here. There's a feat here. And let me see if I could grab it. Greater Spell Penetration. Oh, yes. So now over here, we're going to get rid of the Summon one. And we're going to do is the Lesser Planar one right here. We're going to keep that for now. We might switch out later on for the other one. It's options right here. We're having so many options. And let's see over here. Flesh to Stone. Reason why I picked that was anybody's immune to crits, you cast that on them. If they fail their saves, they're turned to stone, they are dead. Same thing with the skills here. So we keep on going the 3 skills if you can. So I'm going to go down here. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, there's so many options. I think I picked Ice Storm. That was another good direct damage options. I have so many options in this game. It's great. And yeah, that's a good one right here too. That's not bad. There you go, Ice Storm. And then after that one is I'm going down here. I think I'm trying to figure out where it's at. There is right here. We pick that spell. And then afterwards we're going to pick as the greater, I think, let's see here. Yeah, Greater Missile Storm. And that's good right here. And there you go. So we're going to pick Sorcerer again. This time we are going to pick his Concentration, of course. That's Persuade if you have points to do so to put it in. If not, oh well. Spellcraft. So now we're at this next one right here, 7. And I'm trying to look here. There's so many options here for 7. Yep, Bigby's hand. We're going to grab that. That's a good spell right there to crush people's hopes and dreams. I'll put timestamps in the video for the spells and list them all what I have. So now we're back at the feat zone right here. So let's see over here. Which feats do I want this time? And yeah, so many decisions though. There's so many good decisions. And let me see here for a few moments. Yeah, Quicken spell right here is good. Another set of backups here. Now we're at level 5 here. And I did Firebrand the last time, which is very good. And I think I'm doing energy buffer. Yeah, I have a note pad on all my spells I picked. And they are useful, though. I mean, they're really useful. I picked that one, I believe it was. Yeah, I'm trying to make a decision here. Trying to check it out. I might get rid of some of them. Now, let's see what's this one right here for 7. 7, I believe I picked Spell Mantle. Because we have that, we're getting rid of the lesser one. And we're going to get is, I believe, Cloud Kill. I love Cloud Kill. It helps. And we're going to grab is the Acid Sheath right here. So now we're at 6 here with my sheet of paper I'm looking at. Yeah, I have a sheet of paper, folks. And we're going to do a Tensor's Transformation here. Why is that? Well, you need to get a melee to beat someone up. That's a perfect chance to do so. You get some nice stats, and you wail on them. That's if you run out of options, starting to run out. There you go. Now we're in the next level. We're at 16, so we're at 21 Charisma. 4 more levels, and we're done with the normal base levels. You pick your skills like you normally pick. So now we're at 8. This is where it started to get to the big times. Greater Planar Binding. Oh, yes, we got that. Lesser Planar Summons are going bye-bye. That's gone for good here. And we'll do Energy Buffer right here. There you go. We got that. We're going to check over everything. And there you go. Now, that Spell Binding summons a powerful creature if you're good. That's why I picked the good alignment. You pick the other evil one. The other two, well, you got to improvise. So let's go over here. So now we're at 7 here. Let's see what's at 7 here real quick. In my sheet, I believe it's Delay Fireball Blast. Now, we're going to pick Horrid Wilting. Oh, it's a very evil spell. It's an evil spell that does some great damage. So now we're going to do Sorcerer still. We're at 18. So we're close to level 20. So same thing with the skills. Now we're at the feats right here. Yes, we are. Let's go over it right now. And let's see here. Spell Focus. We're going to do Evocation. Necromancy is a great option if you want to focus on that too. Both are excellent options. I'm doing Evocation because Evocation rules. There you go. So now we're at 9. And obviously I am going to do, where is it at? Wail the Banshee. Anybody gets caught in wailing and they don't make a save, they die. No matter what. Same thing with Concentration, Spellcraft, and Persuade if you want to. So now we're at 8 here. So I'm looking at my list. And I think it is, I believe I picked Time Stop. Time Stop is great. Hit the clock. Boom. Cast some spells. Cast Delay Fireball spells. And that's it. So we're going to do right here at 20 is we're going to do Charisma. Same thing with the skills here, everybody. We're going to go over this here. So we're at the last and final 9th level spell. And I just did Disjunction right here. Disjunction is great. It's kind of like a spell stripper. Strips all protection of spells. And it's fun for the whole family. And from here on out, you won't get any new spells at all. So if you need to change things now from 21 to 40, do so. Skills are the same thing with concentration and also spellcraft and persuade if you want to. So now we're going to go with the feats here. We're going to get things a little bit speed up, folks, because, yeah, at this point, you're picking feats. So what we're going to do is epic spell penetration, because we'll do more damage. You want to do more damage, I believe. If you want to do that, we cannot pick the epic spell, so there you go. We hit epic spell penetration here. This is your time to go over your list right here. If you do not go over your list, what will happen is you're going to miss out on so many cool things. So that's it right here. So now we're at 22. We're into Hordes of the Underdark. And we're rolling through that content like crazy. Yes, there are legendary stories about sorcerers doing that. No feats, oh well. So we're still in Hordes of the Underdark at level 23. We're going to get more levels because we're one class and one class only. And let's look at our feats here. Epic Mage Armor. Pick it. Do not leave home without it. No buff armor potions. Pop this baby, and that's it. Sorcerer, we're going to pick is Charisma. We're at 23. 3 more. I'm going to put 1 point at 40 in Constitution. So you pick your skills like normal. Let's look over the list of feats. Epic Spell. Let's see what we have here. Greater Ruin. Go for it. That's a nice damaging spell. Go over your list if you want to. Same thing with your pets. We're good to go. Sorcerer, we're at 25. If you're a multi-class, then yeah, this is the end of the road for you. If not, this is still going on. It's 25 through 27 for Hordes in the Underdark. No feats, oh well. Now we're at 26, which is good. So, same thing with skills, persuade, spellcraft, and concentration. Now we're at this section here. We can't do anything else, so I'm just going to pick improved combat casting. You're playing the older version of the game, you want that. Newer versions, not so much. Go with the higher charismas. So now we're at 27, and this should be it for the Hordes in the Underdark and of course the official content. So let's go for feats right here. I'm looking around, and there you go. Nope. On that one, I want Hellball. That's a good spell right here. I'm looking, and I'm trying to look for many options. Greater spell focus, evocation, necromancy, or whatever one you pick from the previous ones. That's good right here. Now we can pick Sorcerer. We're going to pick Charisma. We're at 24. And we're closing in. We're at level actually 28. You're done with the official content. So now you're just looking around for modules and persistent worlds that allows your characters to come in. If they do. If not, create your own characters. They're fun. And let's look over here. There you go. Epic spell focus right here. We could do. There you go. We're going to pick that for evocation. We do more damage. Yeah, we're going to just do some serious more damage with it. Concentration, spellcraft, persuade if you want to. If not, heal's a good option. So over here at this point, we're still doing it. Yeah, we're there you go. Hellball. Oh yes, there you go. Go over your spells you want to. So now you have about less than 10 levels to decide on your permanent spell setup. Same thing with the skills as you go through this. You see it right here, leveling. And that's good right here. So we're going to keep on going on this train right here. We're at 32. We're going to do Charisma at 25. Yep, that means our spells will be more deadly. And let's see here. Automatic Quicken Spell. That's the only one I could pick. You can also pick your Charisma boost if you want to. I want more options to cast more spells. We're going to do Spellcraft, Concentration, Persuade. Also, I'm doing Automatic Quicken Spells too. That's a good option. I like to keep my options open. This way I quickly cast spells. And of course, it does have a drawback, but oh well. That's what games is all about. Nothing else here, so we'll just keep on leveling. We're at, I believe it's 35. One more level is 36, last Charisma point for this build here. So now we're going to get a choice. Automatic Quicken Spell 3 right here. I think it's 3, and that is it. Now we're at 36. Your stat is Charisma for the final time. Next stat will be Constitution. We'll do Persuade, Spellcraft, Concentration. Now we're at the feats that are available. I'm looking right here, and let's see what I can find. I grabbed all the other ones. We'll do Silent Spell. We'll just fill the void at this point of the feats. You could do that with more Charisma if you want to. There's so many options in this game. So we're at 37. We're close to level 40. Seriously, we're seriously close at level 40. And let's look over here. Yep, we're just nothing else. We're just going keep on going. We're at 38. Concentration, Spellcraft, Persuade if you need to. And right here, we're going to do automatic silent spell. That's a good option right here. And that is it. Now we're at 39. So we're just going to pick concentration, persuade if you can, and also spellcraft. And that's good right here. That's it for persuade. So that's the last of the cross-class skills. Automatic silent spell right here we're going to pick, and that's it. Now, here's a word of warning before I level up. This is it right here. Last time, change out your spells. If you do not, you need to use a third-party program or a module to do that. Other than that, this is your choice right here. Sorcerer level 40. We're going to pick right here Constitution, even things out. Even numbers are nice. We're going to do spellcraft and concentration. And at one point, I just did lore for giggles. Go over your spells and more. And that is it right there for 1 through 40. Our next demonstration is the best spells I picked and what stats you look for in items. Now, let's talk about my favorite portion of this video here. Items and spells you want up in front and center. Well, the Banshee, all enemies within the area effect must make a 4-2 save or die. Maximum of 1 MD per caster level. We're at level 40, so that's like about 40. Yep, we kill them all. Time stop. Stops time, so you can move around, dodge, get out of the way, cast more spells. This is great to couple it with other spells. So we couple it with this one right here, Delay Blast Fireball. It does a lot of damage. Maximum is 20d6. Since we have evocation, probably going to do more than that, which is great. Now, you want to cast this on casters here. It removes a whole bunch of spells. Yeah, it strips spells from foes. Horrid Wilting right here does a whole bunch of damage. Really a lot of damage. Area effect, which is really nice. So let's go to the next one right here I'm reviewing. This one right here, Piers attacks the target, grabs them, holds them, so this way you could just have fun with them later on. Seriously, it's fun for the whole family. Flesh to stone. Turns anybody into stone if they fail their saves. If they get turned to stone, they are dead in this game. Really great. This one's really nice. Greater Rune right here does a lot of damage to a single target. After you strip casters, blast them with it. They'll die. Or blast a powerful tank with it. Epic Hellball. Oh boy. Epic spell Hellball. Does a whole bunch of damage with acid, fire, electrical, and it's all targets get hit by it. Greater Sanctuary right here. Become ethereal. No other creatures can detect the caster attacking performing. Will make this vanish. It's kind of like invisible, but much better. And right here is your epic. This one's right here is epic. This one will summon, since we are good guys, Celestial Avengers. They're OP out of the 3 right here. That's my backup summon. I pop this along with my familiar, and it's fun times. This one right here is Spell Mantle. You want to cast that right here. It absorbs up to 1d8 plus 8 spell levels before collapsing, which is really good. This one right here, if you want to go into melee mode, that's what you want to cast. If you have to. If you seriously have to. You always want options. Energy buffer right here. Casters gain 40 resistance elementals after absorbing 16 points of damage from a single elemental. It's really good to have. Elemental shields are nice. Displacement is great right here. 50% concealment. You're kind of like you're a displacer beast. Those things are hard to hit, by the way. Last but not least, I like is Epic Mage Armor. You get 20 armor class bonus, which is really nice. Seriously, it's really nice. That's the first one you want to get out of the epic spells, though. Seriously. That's the first one you want to get. And as for items, I'm going to probably say Dexterity, Constitution, Wisdom, and Charisma you want. Strength, Intelligence are optional. Go for Spell Resistance. And look for anything that's seriously cloth that'll help you out with your casting and more. That's about it for items and more in this section. So let's get to the combat section of this video. Now we're at the next portion of this video is combat or use potions up. So I'm buffing up my characters right now. First group we're going to go after are the Drows. Yep, non-critical immunity enemies right here. They'll be a little bit tougher, however. I have a nice setup here going, so we're going to get this done right now. Just keep on casting our protections here before we actually go on. So we're going to cast everything here, get everything set up, and then we're going to have some fun with this. Now, I'm going to tell everybody there's a good way to have fun. I'm casting invisibility because that's going to be the key to our victory here is that. So that's all set up. So we're going to go over here right now. We're going to be invisible. First thing I'm going to do is cast Time Stop. Yep, there you go. Cast few of those delay fireball blasts. And watch the drow scream. Also Horrid Wilting, another delay fireball blast. And watch what happened. Yeah, we almost wiped them out. So we're going to cast this one right here. There you go. Okay, it's starting to do some nonsense. So we're going to get rid of its protection right here. Cast another Horrid Wilting right here. Delay fireball blast. And I think that's it. And he's about to die. Yeah, he's about to seriously die. So we almost got him. So let's see if it does anything. Okay, it's going round in circles. Oh boy, he just died. Yep, Hellball for the win right here. And I did not even take damage. So what we're going to do right now is use our remaining, what we call fun right here. Or I should say spell, what we call Sorcerer spells right here. And that's it. So we're going to do a Lich and a Doom Knight. That's next. This one's going to be more fun. Just watch. It's going to be much, much easier this time. Cast Time Stop. Delay Fireball. We got to hurry up because the Lich is about to his protections. So we're going to do Greater Ruin on the Lich right here. So we're casting it real quick. And the Lich is almost dead. He's coming close to us. This is what we want right here. So we paused it. And now what we're going to do is cast this one right here. Issac Missile Storms. And this should be it right here. And yep, he just went bye-bye thanks to our helper. So we're going to go over here, cast this up. Watch what happens when we do a Greater Missile Storm. And look at that. That Death Knight is dead. He did not even touch us. The closest thing that touched us was the Lich actually. And the Lich right here just came towards us. And the Celestial Being right here, who's behind me, just did some serious damage. Other than that, just plan ahead on your spells. Like I said before, you start weak and become powerful like you just seen before you. Well, that's it for my Neverwinter Nights Pure Sorcerer build. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night.